Amy here, and I want to welcome you to Easy AI History, Turning Pasts into Profits. This is an extremely powerful way to really get into and create this type of in-demand content that people are looking for. And what I really love about this niche is that it's really popular along a wide variety of different platforms and different formats. So you can really just pick what one you want to start with and go with it. And there's so many niches. I mean, it's basically all of human existence and even before human existence. If you want to count pre-human history as history, I mean, you will never run out of topics. And the great thing about this as well is that what I've put together with you is so automated that you can create the type of in-demand content people want very quickly. So you can reach those audiences who are looking for this type of content and then create more content to reach even bigger audiences or grow your audiences or new audiences. So it's really exciting. And especially with the tools that I've put together with you. I do want to say before I do this sort of brief overview of the tool side of things to make sure that you go through the guide because that's going to give you the landscape of what's popular, what people are looking for, and what's available out there and the types of formats people are wanting to find this type of content on. And also go through the supplemental materials as well. So that's going to really help you take action and move forward once you're ready to do this. So the History Builder tool or the History Builder bot, and I guess I should call them tools because you get them in two formats, it has a specific workflow. So basically you get a topic selection tool at the beginning. It's going to help you select a topic that's going to be narrow, trending, and toward a specific audience. Or of course you can put in your own topic or a broad topic. And that might also be tailored a little bit more because, for example, if you're doing a topic that's going to be a blog post, that's probably going to be more narrow than a topic that's going to be a book or a biography. So it can pull that type of suggestions for you very quickly and easily. And then in addition to that, after it does that with you, and you'll get to see how it goes, I'm just giving you more of a big picture here, then it is going to do the research and it's going to find the types of verified content in terms of facts, interesting anecdotes, and research that you will need because that's really going to be the backbone of your content because we're looking at what's out there and what's available and it's going to be pulling that into you very quickly and easily. And then it's going to put it together into an outline. And again, the great thing about this is the outline is going to be based on whatever type of content that you've selected. And then it will put that in a formatted, what I call a mini guide here, where it's basically putting together all the information and giving you the specific chapters or texts that you need, along with the research and so forth. And then you have the option to do a couple things with it after that. It will ask you if you want to put it in a Word document, and then you can just download it from there instead of copying and pasting, which makes it a little bit easier. And I'm also giving you expansion prompts for each of the types of content that you can create. And then you can take those as well and use that to expand your content too. So it's really something where you're going from zero to finished product extremely quickly. Now, the content types that you can create with this, and you can probably do more, it's just that this is really what it's built towards, are short books. So you're thinking the types of things that are more historical events. And again, we're trying to find narrow and trending topics. So as opposed to perhaps, let's say, the Revolutionary War, which is a very broad topic, it might be something about the Battle of Valley Forge, but then might niche down a little bit more about how they handled the winter, surviving the winter in the Battle of Valley Forge. If you're familiar, it was like during the winter with that. Or it might be something like the Underground Railroad and a specific aspect of that. So we're looking for probably going in very broad and then a subtopic and then even one step narrower than that. So those are the types of short books that lend themselves to this type of content because they're engaging for people and you can create them very quickly. In addition to that, then you also have the biographies. So this is very popular as well with the younger readers, and I'm also going to go over the audiences here in a moment as well. So you can create different biographies, and that's just a very popular niche for general readers and also for younger readers. And this is also something that's great to tie in specifically biographies, although you can do it with other types of history books too, with popular culture in terms of like books and movies and stuff like that. So, for example, A Complete Unknown, the biography of Bob Dylan, the biopicture, as they call them, biopics, that was released last year. It's available now in streaming. You could have put together, or you could still put together a short biography of Bob Dylan and perhaps even gear it more for young readers. This will also help you create blog posts. And what's great about this too is you can basically have it come up with a whole topic for your blog if you want to do a history blog. And again, you'll find some different examples of this type of thing in the guide so you can see that these are very popular. And then it can even help you put together a wide variety of different subtopics and then start building out your blog posts for each of the topics. Printables, I should probably specify that's kind of more educational printables. So we're talking about history printables for classrooms and for learning, flashcards, maps, timelines, things like that. It can help you put together the requirements for those and build out a comprehensive printable or even like a unit on with different printable things for educational purposes. Newsletters. Now, newsletters are very popular, and there are some history newsletters that have, thousands and thousands of subscribers. Very, very popular. So if you wanted to launch a newsletter, this is going to help you again put together perhaps the overall theme of the newsletter, and then it's going to help you put together your newsletter issues with the specific topics and subtopics. And then podcasts, and I should probably put videos there too, because what it can help you do is build out again the podcast theme and then the specific script, and then you can use that for videos too if you want. So it's extremely versatile. And one of the things I wanted to mention too is the audience. So it's going to ask you, and you can also tell it what type of audience. And right now it has three audiences in it. It has the general reader, which is probably what you would use most of the time. It then has children or younger audiences. So again, if you're doing perhaps educational printables, you might want to specify the age range on that. Or if you're doing like a biography or a book for a younger reader. And then it also has academic, so that's a little more formal, a little more research oriented. I really don't know how much you would use that. I did want to include it because these are research-based topics, but most likely you'll be using the general reader or the young reader. Now, you can access this in two options. This is the first time with these types of tools that I'm including the custom GPT. And the chatbot is on the page, and I'm going to be showing you that in an upcoming video here. And they have very similar output based on my testing. Now, that might not, if you tested both extensively over a huge variety of topics, I'm not saying that there wouldn't be some variation because there would, but I am saying that they have similar output because they are programmed the same. And there's pros and cons for both. So with the chatbot, you don't have to worry about signing into ChatGPT. You don't have to worry about an account. You can just log on there and use it. So it's nice if you don't have an account, or if you do have an account but you don't want to be using up all your tokens for something like this. You want to save those for, longer projects. You can do this. If you're using the custom GPT, what's good about that is it does save it to your account. And then also when you're getting ready to expand and build on it, which you're probably going to be doing in custom GPT, if you want to make, let's say, for example, longer chapters or something along those lines, you just have the information there and you can build up on it. So I am excited about offering both of these because there's pros and cons for both and the type of user you are. And again, my mission here is to make this as easy and as fun and also as lucrative with this type of content as possible. So this is a video overview, just gives you the ideas of how this works. And so in the upcoming videos here, we'll do some actual demos.